Hey, how's it going, everybody? This is Deonte Burden, aka Mr. Short Dollar himself. Hey, I'm here to give you a quick financial economic update. Today is Wednesday, August 12th, and just want to kind of keep you guys abreast of what's going on. Before I get started, everything, just want to give everybody a quick reminder. Tomorrow, August 13th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're going to debut the Dollar Hour. You guys know I have another YouTube channel, Change Your Lives, hosted by yours truly, Deonte Burden, where we talk about personal finance, personal development, motivation, and professional development. But this Thursday, probably alternate every other Thursday, I'm not for sure yet. But tomorrow we're going to have a first a preview of the Dollar Hour, and it will be streaming live on Mr. Short Dollar. And tomorrow's show is going to be an hour long, and we'll be talking about 10 questions you need to ask yourself before you make somebody a business partner. Again, 10 questions you need to ask yourself before you make somebody a business partner. So if you're in business, you're aspiring to be in business, you're thinking about forming a business with a person or bring someone in currently to your business, it'll be a great show. These are 10 hard questions that you need to ask yourself before you bring that person in as far as being a business partner. So I advise anybody to check out tomorrow's show. Again, that'll be on Mr. Short Dollar at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if you know anybody personally or professionally, they may have those same kind of aspirations, tell them to make sure they're tuning in. Again, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Mr. Short Dollar, we'll be discussing 10 questions you need to ask yourself before you make somebody a business partner. Now, getting to today's update, again, at Thursday, 8 p.m. Today's update, I just want to give you a quick update with the PPP loan and EIDL loan and the SBA. Nothing's really changed in regards, the PPP portal closed on this past Saturday and August 8th. And right now, they're still taking application for the EIDL loan, the disaster loan, and everything. We have several videos on Mr. Short Dollar in regards to what to turn in for, get applying for it. And, if you are denied, what to do as far as reaching out to them as well. To give you a quick update, the PPP portal opened up this week for the PPP loan forgiveness program. You at least need to have at least 60% of that loan going back into payroll, to even be eligible for it. What I recommend everybody is being a tax professional myself. I wouldn't advise anybody to be too quick to start the process of the loan forgiveness right now. And the reason why I say that right now, I would give it maybe a month or so to do that, only because they got different legislation and different guidelines coming out all the time. And you want to make sure that if you have something that's more favorable to your situation, it may show you, we may have another piece of legislation come out, so you only need 50%. Some say 40. Some say it's 100% forgiven for anything. So I wouldn't be so quick to push to try to immediately get it done. As of right now, just being a tax professional, you're not going to miss any deadlines. You're still going to pay them back their money. But I just would recommend just trying to gather a little bit more information because we're in a constant state of change. And I wouldn't be so quick to do that. And this, in regards to the PPP, again, the portal opened up this week to start sending everything in for the PPP loan forgiveness. And like I said, immediately to be eligible, you need to have 60% of that going back to payroll. But I wouldn't be so quick to try to turn it in this week. Just be a professional opinion. I'm not saying don't pay it. I'm just saying be on the lookout for other guidelines or different legislations coming in where it may be more beneficial to you. Okay? Give you a quick rundown with the real estate market, which is going crazy. The real estate market is real funny right now because, again, you have one side of it where all these pieces of real estate are available. People are going all kind of places, going crazy, buying stuff. You got all kind of good deals out there right now as far as buying property. But then the other side of it is you got all these people that are kind of in this real funky spot because you got tons of landlords with people out there right now. These moratoriums will come up on the rent payments, and they're just stuck like with all this inventory. And it's like going back to 07, 08, 09, where it's like everybody was just getting home with all these properties and stuff like that. So it's a real funky place to be in right now as far as the real estate market. I've been investing 12 years, and I always push people to get into real estate. But I will say, do a lot of your homework. Don't be so quick to jump in. Cut the TV off when the fix or flip shows come in. That's not me talking bad about the shows. I think the shows have a lot of good information, but the shows are definitely not realistic on the true timetables it takes to actually close the deal out when you're talking about fixing and flipping. Because, if you're really into fixing and flipping, it's not a matter if something happens, it's when something happens, and you're going to get home, especially with dealing with the different departments in regards to coding and getting hung up here 30 days, getting hung up here 40 days, putting this off. where stuff is going down like in 2 or 3 days really maybe take 6 months to a year to get done and everything. So I would advise people to do their homework. There are a lot of great opportunities out there, but be very careful on how you're going to get into it. For me personally, I've always been a buy and hold person. The thing that I try to get a strategist, kind of give you guys a tidbit, I typically try to stay on the side of renting to more agencies. And when I say agencies, you just have like your American Red Cross, battered women's shelters, veterans organizations, federal government, where you got money that's more so guaranteed. Now you got to keep those particular properties at a certain standard, but you did when agency is going to pay with you. You're taking the whole person factor out of it, and it's a little bit more. I won't use the word grueling, but it's a lot more red tape. It moves a lot slower to get in, but once you're in, you're in. And that's been always my philosophy with doing buy and hold strategies. Everybody's not as patient as Deonte, and I totally understand that. But again, I always say, like anytime I talk to any client, when I'm doing any kind of consulting work, do that personal self-assessment. You know your temperament, and you got to be realistic with your temperament, your money, your availability, and take all them things into consideration along with experience. And then you probably get your best strategy with doing it. But the housing market, there are a lot of pitfalls, but also a lot of opportunities out there. So I want you guys to kind of be doing your homework, doing your due diligence, to kind of see what may be out there for you guys. Lastly, I want to just tell you guys that a lot of people have been reaching out to me, especially with regards to the $10,000 grants that the SBA had closed back in July. Where's some funding at? Where's some different programs? I'm gonna put a couple of videos out soon in the next couple of days in regards to the different grants that are available to people and everything. But I do want to give everybody kind of like a little blueprint or a game plan in regards to actual grants that are available to people. Well, in a strategy wise. Okay, and I said this before in the video, but I really want people to hunker down on this, because what I want folks to think about before you get started with it, put in perspective. You want somebody to give you $100,000, but you want to do $10 worth of work to get it, and that's not going to happen. Okay? Take it how you want to take it, but that's just being realistic what's going on right now. You have a lot of people out here that want a lot, which is nothing wrong with that, but you got to put some kind of effort into doing it. And so I will say this to say that what I would just advise anyone to do when you're looking for grants, any kind of funding, we just talking about grants. And we haven't went to the loans or anything like that. But just say grants, I would start at the local level. When I say local, I'm talking about the city you in, the county you in, the state you in, and go from there. What I would start there and say, okay, let me look at my particular municipality, the city that I live in, what all grants they have. I'm telling you now, there are tons of different small business grants that are available. The unfortunate part about it, most of them ended probably before the 1st of April, right? You have some that are still going on and everything like that, but those people that were proactive, those people that were actually out there digging for the information, they got rewarded for it, but there still is money out there. So I'll start at the city level. Look for all the different kinds of small businesses and emergency disaster grants they have available. Go to the county level, go to the state. Okay, then from that point, I will look at maybe the ones that are based off race, gender, sexuality, and economic standing. And also sometimes depending on if you are like a single parent or not, male or female. They have tons of programs out there. There are tons of organizations that are posting, even from a local standpoint, they have maybe like a $500, $1,000 grant available and everything. Now, do you still have the big corporations like the Cokes and the Pepsis and General Electric, they're giving money out there? Yeah. But understand too, you can go to their website and apply for that stuff, but you're in a huge pool. I think you have a lot more success going at the local level, because most people just don't look for information, and they're looking up here where, just for certain rewards that are big rewards, but you have so much stuff that's still down here. They're not as big, but it's more of them. And you can get you $5,000 grants, just at the local level. You have, a lot of different organizations. I know the one that the NAACP, BET, I think the NAACP, I'm getting wrong, maybe Black Enterprise, Black Enterprise partnered with Beyonce with Be Good grant. That's the one I think they actually extended that one and everything with that one, because I think it ended at the end of July. But I say this to say that look by those bases: local, city, county, state, then race, gender, sexuality, age, all kind of stuff. And kind of just do your homework for now. It's going to take you a while, but give yourself a couple times. Again, we can't expect gazillion dollars with just a penny of effort. We just have to put some kind of time and effort behind it. But trust me, they're out there. And if I run across anything, I'm always going to share it with you guys and stuff like that. But I do want to challenge you that, if you want these kind of information coming to you, you got to put the effort to go try to get it. Okay. Hey, again, this is Deonte Burden, Mr. Short Dollar. Make sure you subscribe to Mr. Short Dollar, where we talk about personal finance, entrepreneurship, business, and real estate investing. I want to remind everybody again that tomorrow, August 13th, Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, on Mr. Short Dollar, I want you guys to tune in to the live stream. Be our first dollar hour. We'll be discussing 10 questions you need to ask yourself before you make somebody a business partner. Make sure you tune in, tell all your family and friends and colleagues and everybody to check it out. It's going to be a great show. I look forward to speaking on it. Look forward to sharing information, you guys. Take care as always. Make sure, you send your question to me, leaving feedback in the comments, liking the video. It's always make sure that you hit that dollar sign in the bottom right hand corner. That'll make sure you subscribe to it, and make sure you hit that bell so you can get all the notifications anytime I post videos. Okay, take care of yourself, guys, and I'll talk to you, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.